A year ago this month, I began teaching crochet classes at a new local yarn shop. I walked in the first day they opened and asked if they would be having crochet classes. The owner replied and told me that she didn't know a crochet teacher. Somehow, in that moment, I had the courage and confidence to pitch myself for that position, and the rest has been history. I taught a granny square class, and I was very nervous and excited. I've been thinking about this milestone a lot lately. Some of you may know that from 2017 to 2023, I worked in education. While completing a master's degree, I taught elementary and later middle school. I'm not even sure how I lasted that long, but to keep it light, I was miserable. I literally have PTSD from my time as a public school educator. I'm actively working through healing my nervous system in case you're wondering. This month I had some wins and I want to share them. I wrapped up a Crochet 101 class and started a Crochet 102 class. Both were sold out. I taught another Granny Square class and my students knocked it out of the park making Granny Square hearts. A student who took one of my first classes last February sent me a photo of a finished project she started from a workshop I taught back in December. I taught an amigurumi class and we made roses. I had multiple private lessons. One in particular was with a woman in her 70s who was so excited to learn and to just have a knowledgeable teacher. She asked me how I got into crocheting, and after telling her my story, she pointed out how I lit up when talking about crochet, so she knew I loved it, something I never did when talking about my days in education. I was taught to process and spin my own yarn from a 13-year-old kid who was happy to teach me, and I must say, I didn't do too bad. I heard a yarn shop out of state was looking for crochet sample makers. I reached out to them and pitched myself and was chosen to be a sample maker for them. After I left teaching last summer, I saw that an art school was opening up. I reached out to the owner and told her that I was a former teacher and now I taught crochet. We met and I pitched a class to her. So now I also get to teach a crochet class for elementary students one night a week. We completed a crochet octopus and I'm so proud of their progress and how much they have learned. More so because I only see them for an hour. The projects we've made in class has inspired other kids to crochet and it makes me feel so good. I made a hat for my grandmother and enjoyed using 100% alpaca yarn. So fancy, right? I gifted a baby sweater to my favorite cousin. I wore things that I made and felt good while doing it and looked even better. When you become a teacher, you often hear that you will plant seeds that you never see grow. It's sort of unsatisfying. I was telling a friend this week that I appreciate the gratification I get from being a teacher so much more now. I get to see my students learn new skills and complete projects. Skills they chose to learn and projects they chose to try. I get to see them actively be proud of themselves, and the people around them that love them are proud of them too. I'm proud. Y'all, I got hella favor and I'm very blessed. All of the struggle I felt those 5 years almost feels worth it now. Almost. I found an art that I love and it loves me back. I found a community of people that share similar crochet interests. I get to teach things to people that they actually want to learn. I get to do a job that I love so much it hardly ever really feels like work. I have so many journal entries that say something similar to, Lord, I just want to crochet. And while maybe in this season I don't actually crochet as much as I want to, I am on a path that is completely revolving around it. Y'all, crochet has got me hooked. I'm just smitten.